Do.
What up, y'all? It's Shayla.
Oh, shit.
And this is Girl, What's Up With That?
NBA. Your bi-weekly
Hey, girl, hey,
check-in with
listen,
your
Mercury
best friends in
retrograde
your
is
head.
already started because what the fuck was that? I didn't even get a countdown. It didn't let me know we was doing nothing. I didn't.
Oh, I saw the countdown.
Uh-huh.
So when you're like, is this recording? And I'm like, I looked
Yeah,
and
no countdown.
nigga, it said yes.
Anyway, hey, girl, hey.
Hey.
Listen,
We're
I feel like
back.
we've been saying we're
Did
back.
you miss us?
We've been saying we're back every single episode.
Because we missed you. We okay.
Yeah, no.
We do say we're back.
Listen,
a lot,
life was lifing. Mercury took us out the first time. It's about to take us out. Now I'm just letting y'all know right now. I'm gonna start the beginning of the episode. Yes, by the time you're hearing this episode, Mercury's in retrograde. Mercury, Saturn. What up, y'all? It's Editing Shayla here, and I'm just going to be honest with you. The first 20 minutes of this episode are a little rough. Mercury is definitely trying to take your girls out. So if you don't want to fight through our struggles for the first 20 minutes, just jump ahead to like the 20-minute and 9-second mark. If you can write it out with us, I appreciate that. But if you don't want to, here's a quick recap. I'm going to grad school. VA is still fine, and me and my man went to go see Superman. And I think my mama told me Mars, child, hold on to your butts. I think.
Wait, what?
Girl,
Mars?
I think that's what mama said. I know for sure it's Mercury and Saturn. Maybe it was Jupiter. I don't know. I'll look it up while we going through the episode and let y'all know. But yeah.
Yeah, it's just been a lot. It's really been a lot. We needed to reset, recalibrate life. Like Scheherazade has said, life has been lifing. Naps have been needed. We have been resting,
yes,
taking care of ourselves.
Y'all, the week where we were like, "Oh yes, we back." The day that we supposed to record, I had a fever. I was 100 and something degrees. Yeah.
I know, and you slept.
I got sent home. So let me just tell y'all, I got sent home at like 1 something.
That was funny.
Home, like let's say like 1:30. So I got home by 2 or whatever. By like 2:15, I jumped in the shower real quick, took a shower, put on pajamas. By 2:15, I was knocked out, and I did not wake up until the next morning. However, according to my man. According to my man and the internal Ring camera, at some point in the middle of the night, I got up and made myself a bowl of cereal. But I don't remember. I don't remember getting. Okay, so in my brain, the part that I do remember is I got up because I was sweating, which obviously that's probably when my fever broke. So I got up because I was sweating. I went into the bathroom, took a little whole bath in the shower, put on different PJs. And in my brain, I put on the different PJs and took my ass to sleep. Went back into bed. But when I look back at the Ring camera, I see me eating the cereal, like making the cereal. And the pajamas that I'm in on the camera are not the pajamas that I put on when I go from work. Yeah. Yeah, I changed. I remember. I do remember changing clothes. But in my brain, I thought after I changed clothes, I just went and got back into bed. No, I went and made myself a bowl of cereal.
She said, "Change clothes, then you go."
Yeah,
so. I can't believe it. I love that. I love those middle of the night wake ups. You're delirious because you're trying to take fun to stay asleep. Jesus. We haven't talked to y'all since 15 days after Juneteenth happened. People are outside.
Girl,
they still outside shooting them fireworks.
I have learned that baby girl is on team. Light them on the 4th and the 4th only. Like, she don't want to hear fireworks if it's not July 4th. Yeah, baby girl was like, more fireworks again? Oh no! I said, oh, okay. This, yeah,
because they're dumb.
Yeah, she doesn't.
What y'all celebrating over there?
Yeah,
because I am calling
the 6-year-old
police.
understand.
I told my neighbor the other day. I said, "Look, I only do one house visit. The next time, some motherfuckers in black suits are coming to your door, and they're like, ¿Qué? ¿Cómo se dice?" I had to say it into Google so she could translate it. Yeah. Stop. What are y'all doing? Do y'all want to be found? So. No offense, but like, stop.
Yeah, so the 4th of July happened. The 4th day in July happened. Because I'm on the team that America didn't deserve no birthday party anyway.
No, because what did you see? Nothing has
usually,
happened.
Nothing. The Air Force flies over the White House. You see, they didn't fly over it this year
because they were probably afraid to get shot,
or they're just rebelling.
Well, that I would love. It's just big piano outside. That's all. Life has been a blur, but it's been fun not recording low key.
When you just got shit going on and shit to do, yeah.
You just like, you know what? Bet. Okay. I could have done something. There is something that I need to do instead of recording. Yes. Because at the end of the day, we have our own lives. We are adults. We have houses that we take care of, households.
Yeah.
It gets a little cray from time to time.
What's new with you?
Life be lifing, baby. Shoot. Let's see what's new with me. I'm still beautiful, guys. That's always something positive and new. I recarpeted all upstairs in my home. I didn't do it.
You had to oversee the project.
But that was fun and exciting. I did. I laid on the couch and I watched a movie while my 2 friends came to do it. I don't know these friends, but I did offer them water. And it's something about people that be laying carpet. They have that tool that they got to throw their knee up against the wall to get it in there. I have never wanted to be a piece of rolled up carpet before in my life until that day. I was like, okay, this is fascinating. You got some strong legs. So then when we went to lunch, after the project, I was like, so what other discounts can I get? But they were contract employees through the company, so they needed all their money because I told them what I paid, and then they told me like what they were getting paid, and I was like, oh, y'all need to negotiate a little bit better because y'all did all the work. Y'all put up the old carpet, y'all sweat. Yeah, y'all put up the old carpet, y'all sweat. I said, y'all should do this on the side. Do we need a truck? We could steal from the warehouse. But I don't condone stealing, so we did not. Also, the break was much needed because I went down a dark hole of Love Island. And I have mixed reviews. I want my time back, of course, but I know why I was so invested. It was the sense of community that it gave, like everybody watching the same show, everybody talking about the same show. And that shows you how fucked up America is. Because we're so fixated
how fucked up America is
on a reality show. Like, y'all president is so unhinged. I'm sorry, but he's so unhinged that we watched a whole bunch of strangers go into a villa in fucking Fiji, tongue kiss each other down, vote on them becoming couples and whatnot, watching them bang nonstop. Because we needed that sense of community. That's why we needed somebody to reset us, and that was Love Island.
Okay.
Because I was so invested. I went to the watch party at Circa. I dragged two of my friends, and we was all in bathing suits. We didn't get in the water. We sat on the lounge chairs watching Love Island.
Okay.
Watching
so wait,
2 hour finale.
Because I've never watched it, but like, is Love Island beautiful. Like, is it is it live? Like, is it happening in real time?
Okay, so no, it's not happening in real time except for the finale, and something else happens in real time. Like, we get to vote. So it comes on 5 days out of the week. And it came on for like maybe 4 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't know. It was like crack. I jumped on late, started watching it, caught up, and then it was like every other day I was like glued to the TV. Like, give me my crack, putting it in the pipe and smoking it. Because I knew I had community after to talk about it. This is why I'm struggling with how much money I spend on Beyonce. Mm-hmm. Because the sense of community. Mm-hmm. This is why I've done multiple shows. The sense of community that I get when I see her. I can go by myself and make 5 friends because that's the type of person that I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Same thing with Love Island. So it was just a lot. It was a lot. So I was committed to my television, watching Love Island, doing some home stuff. I ain't doing nothing crazy or extravagant. Didn't go on no trips. Wanted to.
Gotcha.
But didn't go.
Okay.
So yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
It is very ghetto here. There's no argument in that. It's ghetto. That's for sure.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well, I'm proud of you for, not hopping on a plane to disassociate.
I didn't. And I was tempted. I was. But I didn't. I was like, oh yeah. Because all you got to do is tell me 2 things. Yeah. Girl, I got a ticket. What? I'm there. But then I was like, that's not very responsible of me.
Who told us? Who told them to make us the new adults?
Mm-hmm. I'm still trying to figure that out. Because do y'all really trust us? Like, do y'all really trust us? In 2 weeks, my god baby is coming, and I'm like, I was talking to her mom. I was like, do you really trust me not to allow her to get red fingernails and a tattoo?
How old is she?
Because I don't trust myself.
Okay.
13.
I said okay.
Huh? Yeah. Because, as long as I side for it.
That's a little different.
For all I care. Well, no, you can't, Layla Bug. You can't get it on your forehead. But maybe like your arm fat underneath it where no one can see it unless you're...
Yeah, I mean, I
don't know.
Mm-hmm, I have one here. And so unless you're in my business, you don't know that it's here.
Unless you're in my business. I love that.
Sometimes some things that I wear, yes, you can see it, but for the most part, no, you don't see that I have a tattoo under there. So, yeah.
That's a very intimate spot.
It was chosen with purpose. Mm-hmm.
Use it. Okay, let me shut up. Oh. So what you been up to besides being sick?
Yeah, so being sick
and almost dying over there.
We're still under construction at work, so doing my job, figuring out how to put, or not how to, but what signs and stuff are going to be outside of the building or outside on the building. Personal life. I got into grad school, y'all. Yeah, so yes, I'm gonna.
Are you gonna go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
No, that's a real cool question. Because, you might be like,
Yeah, no,
I think I want to do this
in it.
program.
It took me a minute. Excuse me. It took me a minute to figure out like what program I wanted and like my reasoning why behind it. And y'all know, just in general, the Gemini and me, I need flexibility. So I needed a program that was going to give me more like options when it came to electives. Because, then little baby lawyer and me can go take like a little law elective class over here or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, no, I'm going. I start in 35 days.
Yeah. Shit. I'm sorry I couldn't find a more eloquent word since we're going to grad school. Damn.
Yes.
35 days so fall.
Yeah. However,
well, shit. I did. So your bi-weekly best friends might turn into your monthly best friends.
I did have a meeting with my enrollment coach today, and they just kind of broke down the semesters. Obviously, for grad school, it's a little different. So with undergrad, you just have a full fall semester, and it's usually 16 weeks or 15 and a half weeks or whatever. Well, with undergrad, it's different. So you have your fall semester, and then with graduate school, it's different. So you still have your fall semester that's 16 weeks or 15 weeks, but in that I have 2 sessions. So whereas the other kids, unless you take like when you're an undergrad and you take like the reduced courses where they're only like 4 or 6 weeks and you like cram everything in, with grad school, basically I'll be done faster. So my degree it could literally take me a year. Like this, like fall 2026, I'll be done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that if you do
fall, spring, and summer? So it would be a fall, spring, summer, or I could do fall, spring, spring. Yeah. And seeing as how Arizona gets really, really hot.
So excited.
I don't know how I feel about graduating in the spring.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, way to go. Are you telling people I said
Arizona, so I feel like that kind of gives it away. And if not, then read a book.
Okay. All right.
Speaking of books, though, I haven't been motivated to read. Yeah.
What? Not motivated to read when my baby mama just finished a Cork and Thorn or whatever that book was where the human was fucking a fae and fae's fucking humans. I'm confused. What? That's okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I switched back to my other hobby, so I've been picking up my Switch more.
Ooh. No. Okay. Do you still stream? Okay. So, question, because I was hearing a lot of like debacle about the Switch 2. No, do you have the Switch 2?
I'm not like, I don't think I'm gamer enough to just like get the Switch 2. Like I've only had my Switch for a year, 2 years maybe.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely not get it. Because that makes no sense. Those games are expensive.
Yeah.
Period. But like my coworker had bought a game, but it wasn't, Switch it was 2. A game only that was compatible with Switch 2. And I was like, well, I said, why don't you switch it in? And she was like, it's not available on Switch 1. I said, what?
Mm-hmm. It really is.
That's how they get you. I told her, you better tell your kids to watch some other kids playing it online.
It's things like that just kind of like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm good. Because the games that we play, like me and my honey play, the games that we play, they're perfectly fine on our Switch. And right now, technically speaking, in my house, I have 2 Switches and an Xbox in my house now. Buy another Switch for what?
You said 2 Switches and an Xbox. Huh.
Yeah.
You getting into big gamer territory.
Girl, there's goddamn gamer screens, all kinds of shit now.
Really? I want a gaming computer.
Like, you're going to build one? Yeah.
No, but I did see you can do that on YouTube. And I said, damn. Yeah. No, I'll just buy one. I'm not that creative. I'm not that. I'm good. Oh my gosh!
Did you watch Ironheart? I have 2 more episodes to finish.
I know you did. Yep.
Okay.
Oh God,
Okay. I'll finish them.
Please.
I can do it tonight.
Please. I watched Ironheart, and when it ended, I was sad because where are the rest of the episodes? I need season 2, or just roll out the movie. Like, what are we doing, Disney? Why are y'all playing with my emotions?
Yeah, I don't know if she's going to get a movie, to be honest with you. Not with the way they've been cutting all kinds of shit. Yeah. Oh, that's what else I did. I saw Jurassic Park.
But
yes.
So it did come out.
You can wait till it's streaming.
How was it?
Yeah, you can wait till it's streaming. But we saw Superman last night, and Superman, you can go in the theater to see that. It was good.
Superman?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
Yo, I love the internet. I really do. Someone just sent me a picture where it says, "So what y'all gonna do when Act 3 is gospel?" The internet is a wonderful place. I will be at the concert.
Right. That's
simple.
Yeah.
I will be there in a choir robe.
What did you think you were going to do?
Yeah. In a choir robe twerking.
Because did you think she was not going to still do Church Girl?
Shoot.
So you can go see Superman in the theater.
So Superman is better in the theater, and then Jurassic Park wait to stream. What about that Disney movie, the Elio?
Baby girl said she didn't want to see it, so
she didn't because the kid had an eye patch. Same. Okay. I keep wondering why all the kids have deficits in Disney movies. Oh no, that's not the reason. Okay.
I don't think that's why she didn't want to see it. Yeah, I don't think that was the reason why. I think she just
it wasn't a princessy thing.
Yeah, she's not really into the whole alien situation. But yeah. So we'll wait for that one to stream too, I guess. But I do still want to see the Formula One movie. And I want to see see Ballerina. But I think Ballerina is like, if I don't see it in the theater, I can wait to see it when it comes streaming.
I want to see Freaky Friday.
I do want to see Freaky Friday.
Or Freakier Friday, my bad.
Yeah.
Friday. Yeah. Or I don't know if I just want the popcorn bucket. Have you seen it? The popcorn bucket is the soda, and the soda is the popcorn bucket. They have it flipped. Like, you open the soda lid, and it's popcorn. And then I said, oh, that is so cute.
That is cute.
But, yeah. Like, I don't know. I've thought, because she was a teenager when they switched. Now, if they're switching and you're an adult, like, girl, you better live your life like your mama, or you better be your daughter.
Yeah, well, no, it's the little girl. I think one of the little girls goes into grandma, and like it's like a 4-way swap or something.
Oh, okay. Didn't get that far.
Yeah, when you watch it on the preview, it's confusing. It is confusing. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay aren't the two who swap again. I think Lindsay Lohan's daughter and Lindsay Lohan swap. And then because her friend was over there, so grandma and the friend also swap. Yeah. Yeah. It's mother-daughter, but just the generation under, I think.
Well. Yeah. Well, shit.
Yeah. That's, I guess, all the things. We saw movies, we relaxed, I got sick, I almost died. I made cereal in my sleep. You know what, though? I will also say I'm glad that it was something cold and I didn't, like, try to use the stove.
Yeah, or cook. What kind of cereal was it?
Reese's Pieces.
Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you didn't cook.
Yeah, because like, if my brain was, I'm hungry, let me make something to eat, I could have easily been like, let me make a pot of soup.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Yeah. But girl, what had happened? What you see? What you done seen over the month?
I've seen a lot. over the month. Another thing that I was addicted to was, I'm not a lawyer, but let me tell you what happened in the Diddy trial. Shout out to I'm not a lawyer chick on TikTok. I love her content. I just enjoy her in general. But basically, as you know, we have gotten the Diddy verdict. He was found not guilty on RICO or sex trafficking of Cassie or Jane Doe. We do know Jane Doe is allegedly 50 Cent's baby mama, but he was found guilty on transporting both Jane Doe and Cassie. It was just very fascinating how this trial had us engulfed. Y'all are so, niggas will nig, okay? The fact that after the verdict was read that morning, people are outside of the courtroom throwing baby oil on each other. What are y'all doing? Y'all still don't understand how it goes, right? Because they had up until 1:00 that day to go submit letters to the judge to have him released on bond. And mind you, I've been asking from the beginning, where is his sister? And she was listed as one of the people that would sign for him to go out on bond, like $1 million bond or something like that. However, that wasn't approved. The lawyer felt it wouldn't be safe to release him. He is going to do some jail time, but he could do something as little as like months to years. Like, it all depends. And it's crazy because people are like, well, the verdict, like the testimony was so much. It was so detailed and things of that nature. Granted, it was. However, they had to prove without a reasonable doubt that he was guilty of these things. And again, it's really hard as someone that works with minors that have been trafficked. Emphasis on minors. It's hard enough for pimps to get charged for minors that have been trafficked. So an adult that has been trafficked, even though they are still a victim, it's still hard because you have to prove it. Because an adult, they think an adult has free will to leave. They can leave. They can say they don't want to do it. Da da da. They show text messages. They showed like people that worked for his team. It was a whole lot of things. So I was thinking, it's going to be very difficult to prove this in court amongst his peers, amongst a jury. But it was very interesting to watch the last couple of weeks. And whoever that sketch artist is, baby. The way that they would draw his fingers and how they were like long and slender like the devil. I think you did that on purpose. Or how they would they drew him smiling and the teeth were a little yellow, or him doing like the heart. Like, you are funny. Can you come on our podcast? I just want to ask you some questions. I'll be really sweet, or just hit me up in my DM. Because I have questions as to why you drew him like that. Because of course it's a federal case. We can't watch it. But those pictures were just right. Okay. And was it just one artist or was it two? Because some of this shit, I was like, wait, why is his fingers long? Like, I'm watching Devil Boy.
Not Devil Boy.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Diddy trial happened. And now we wait on sentencing. Yay.
Yeah. Speaking of the Diddy trial, so today I saw something and I didn't realize that the jury, it was a jury of 4. It was only 4 women and 8 men. Which, based on the court of public opinion, and I know like the whole purpose of having a jury is like they're not supposed to have any contact with media and blah blah blah. To your point of like it's going to be really hard to prove this in court and all of that. Why I'm saying the difference between the men and the women in the jury is because when they kept consistently bringing up that like she went back, I know a lot of men don't understand like that, the level of abuse that like how it breaks you down and like how it makes it so easy to go back. Yeah. So I saw that. And then I also saw that the prosecutor for this case was just recently fired.
Yes. Like today.
Yeah. And she's also the one who prosecuted Epstein's little accomplice. I can't think of her name.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, her. So I find it curious that has happened so soon, so swiftly. I don't know. You know me, my little conspiracy thoughts and theories on that. So I said, oh, she just got fired, and we still talking about these Epstein files and all of this other stuff. How convenient.
Because I still have questions about that shit. But, you know, the government likes to hide shit or... Did you know one of the victims in the Epstein files, her name is Virginia?
Yes.
Like the main girl. And I feel like so bad to share a name with her. Because she was so young. And innocent, and now like, girl, but your strength, you're gonna go to heaven.
Yeah.
Like, to even say something. But girl, what you see?
So I know we all jokingly say that our state flower is the traffic cone here in Las Vegas, Nevada, because it seems like they're always doing construction on our roads to make them better. However, if the road is better and we're still having accidents, I'm sure that would be a problem, correct?
Yes.
That being said, there has come out a list has come out of the top 5 most chaotic, that's the word I'm using, intersections here in Las Vegas. These are actually the intersections where the most collisions have happened. But if a collision has happened, that sounds like calamity to me. So I thought that this would be a good time to share this list. One, just for general, knowledge purposes, but because it's hot outside and, when you hot, you got an attitude and you be driving because you just want to go home where there's better air conditioning. So I just want people to keep this list in mind when you hot and you trying to get home and people are pissing you off. So top 5 intersections that have the most collisions so far this year, as we have already hit our halfway mark, starting with number 5, Sahara Avenue and Maryland Parkway.
Yeah.
That tracks. When I thought about that, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Especially like, because they have those lanes that are like turn lanes, but it's not really a turn lane, and then it merges and it goes down to one lane. I said, yeah, that tracks. The next one is Tropicana and Jones.
Okay.
Yeah. I personally don't make my way to Tropicana and Jones a lot to even like know what that intersection is like, but
prostitution.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, that's your cup of tea. You know those. You save those girls on a regular basis.
I know them streets.
Yeah. The next one is Charleston and Lamb.
Again, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that is number 3. Number 2 is Sahara and Eastern.
Y'all know how I feel about Eastern, so.
Yes. And number 1, this one did not surprise me or shock me by any means. Number 1 is Rainbow and Flamingo.
Okay, yes.
And what makes this ironic is currently today, because I actually drove up Rainbow today, as it stands right now, there are cones on Rainbow after you cross over Flamingo, reducing it from 3 lanes to 2 lanes.
Yeah, that's a horrible. Like, I hate. You shouldn't even drive up that way. Like Rainbow and Flamingo. Like,
yeah, go around.
Yes, go to like Decatur.
Yeah. So as you are in the highways and byways, driving around in this heat, just keep in mind, these are the top 5 intersections that have had the most collisions so far this year. And maybe stay away from them because insurance premiums are already going up. I don't know about y'all. My insurance went up $50 for no reason. So. Thank you to all those people who did not understand what a tariff was. What did you see this week?
So, y'all should have bowed out of this one. So basically, Nelly and Ashanti's new reality show, We Belong Together, is getting some slack because Nelly has made the comment that he won't be changing KK's diapers anytime soon. He's not waking up in the middle of the night. He's not doing bottle feeding. He puts emphasis on the fact that this is her first child. He has 4 adult children. Granted, 2 of them are biologically his and 2 are his sisters that passed away. But sir, this is your wife. Why would you embarrass her like this? And he did more than once on the show. So I think they would have been better off not filming. That's my personal opinion. She carried this child for 9 months. It's going to take her body over a year to heal. She's struggling. Well, I only got through 1 episode. She's struggling with that because her body has changed. She's struggling with the fact that she can't just get up and go and tour because that's how she makes most of her money is touring. And you, as her husband, you put a ring on it and married her. And you say, I've been a daddy for a long time. I'm not changing no shitty diapers. I'm not changing no diapers. But you helped make the baby. Like, oh, and then, of course, Ashanti just laughs it off. But I'm like, girl, blink once if you need help. 2, if you need us to come pick you up.
Remember when Michelle, Destiny's Child Michelle, was engaged to that white man? And they went on that, I don't know what it was. It was something.
That reality show, yeah. They had 6 episodes. Mm-hmm. Shouldn't have done it. And then they broke up. Mm-hmm. I ain't heard from him since, the good pastor.
I forgot he was a pastor.
Yeah, he was a pastor for a football team. I wonder, is he still praying? Let me go to poormichelle.com and see.
Lord, not poormichelle.com. Well, while you look that up, I just have a question. Is nothing sacred anymore? Like, do we have to hack into everything? Like, and not only do we have to hack into everything, why y'all keep hacking into the wrong shit? Get rid of these goddamn student loans. Because why somebody would have to hack into Elmo's ex account is beyond me, but here we are.
I laughed though.
So if for whatever reason you don't follow Elmo because you think that is childish, something, I'm going to let you know, I personally think something's wrong with you, because why would you not want to have that light of sunshine in your day every day? However, Elmo's ex account was recently hacked and was targeting Jewish people and Trump. And one of the posts actually said, like, he's in the Epstein files. Yeah. So some of the tweets that were posted were all Jewish people should perish and F the Jews. Donald Trump is a NATO new puppet because he's in the Epstein files. Jews control the world and need to be again perished permanently. Another one of the tweets said, release the Epstein files. Donald Trump is a thing. Anyway, so needless to say, the internet obviously went crazy trying to figure out if this was like a stunt, which I'm trying to figure out, why would you think it's a stunt? Like, it's Sesame Street, y'all. Like, the minute you saw the first tweet, you should have known something was wrong. Luckily, they were able to recover the account. This happened on Sunday, but they were able to recover the account. And on Elmo's official Instagram page, there was a post that says, from the Sesame Street team, obviously, on Sunday, Elmo's ex account was briefly hacked by an outside party. In spite of the security measures in place, we strongly condemn the abhorrent anti-Semitic and racist content, and the account has since been secured. These posts in no way reflect the values of Sesame Street Workshop or Sesame Street, and no and no one at the organization was involved. The part that tickles me, because you guys know I'm a communicator, I pay attention to words. I'm going to repeat one of the tweet that I thought was the funniest was that he's in the Epstein files. That's what one of the tweets said. This message from Sesame Street says, we strongly condemn the abhorrent anti-Semitic and racist content the account has. So you don't condemn the Epstein. Oh, you agree with that part? Oh, okay. I see what you did there. Mm-hmm. You want to see the Epstein files too. Maybe not Elmo, but Elmo's dad. Maybe not Elmo, but Elmo's dad, to make sure that, we keep Elmo away from the bad man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Words mean things. I see what y'all did there. And cheers to you. Raise a glass to you. Mm-hmm.
Cheers to the girls' weekend.
But yeah, if you want to go to Elmo's page, it's the most recent post. It's the green post. And honestly, I would suggest reading the comments on that post. The comment section definitely passed the vibe check of all the people who are like, just, Elmo, are you okay? And things like that. One of my favorite comments, it was a black guy. He's probably our age, within our age bracket, but the comment says, it's okay, Elmo, just tell Uncle T who did it. So yeah, the comment section definitely passed the vibe check. One of my other favorite comments was like, it was probably Rocco, wasn't it? And then my last favorite one was, we knew it wasn't Elmo because those were some big words for Elmo.
Because Elmo's just a baby.
Right. That's a big word for Elmo. So if you don't already follow Elmo on a social media platform, I would suggest doing so. Particularly Instagram is my favorite, but also, he is on Twitter, and if you're not on Twitter for obvious reasons and you've gone to Threads, Elmo is also on Threads. So if you need a little sunshine and light, nice. Sunshine and light in your day, I would suggest following Elmo. But all of the Sesame Street characters are on there. Cookie Monster has one, Big Bird has one, even Oscar has one. So
I love how everyone still refers to X's Twitter.
Because it's Twitter.
It'll never be X.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
To the point where Apple, like on Apple, I don't know for you guys with Samsung, but on Apple, if I want to search an app on my phone and I type in Twitter, X still pops up.
Yeah, mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I haven't logged into X in a long time.
Yeah.
I don't even have the app on my phone anymore.
Okay.
God is good. Yes, he is.
What you see this week, girl?
So, some of y'all are dumb. Okay, that's not nice. That's not nice. How do I say that in a nice way? So basically, I just feel that as a community, y'all read a headline and y'all just jump on it and you're like, why would she say this? Why would she do it? Why would she do that? Da, 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 da. Anyway, so basically, to help y'all slow asses, Tamar Braxton has partnered up with Gilead Sciences by talking to them about PrEP. She has been taking PrEP, which is it's not a HIV medication, but it's to prevent it. So basically what PrEP is, it's a pre-exposure medication. It's a pill that you take every day. And you have to be HIV negative. You take it when you're HIV negative, and it's for individuals who are high risk of contracting the virus. Mind you, high risk. Anyone that is having unprotected sex with someone that you do not know your status, guess what, boo-boo? You are high risk. I don't know what to tell you. Unfortunately, that is the truth. So people in the comments have been talking like bad that Tamar has come out to say that she's taking this medication. She's like, I'm outside. I feel like we should open up this conversation about medication. I want to be a part of that conversation of protecting my peace. and my health and my pleasure by making sure that I am safe. If you don't know, Black women account for the largest of new HIV diagnoses. That has not changed since 2010. It has gone down, but it has not changed. It's decreased maybe about like 39%, but that doesn't mean it's eradicated and no one's testing positive, because people are still testing positive every single day. So I just felt like that was so dumb. Like, read what you say, read a book, like read. Do your researches, do your Googles. Just because your cousin's favorite singer decides to take a medication for herself, she is a single woman that is in the dating world. From my understanding, Tamar she was married to Vincent. She was engaged to J.R. Wright. So now that they are no longer together, she is dating. She's able to do that. So she's taking control in her power by taking PrEP. There's been enough research. There has been enough studies where now we know it's not just the medication for gay men. Women can take it as well. So I just thought people can be so ignorant at times.
Definitely. And what tickles me about it is we surprised, like, to your facts about the numbers and the percentages and all that stuff. We're looking at Tamar crazy for protecting herself, as if these not the same niggas y'all be on Twitter and Instagram and everywhere else talking about he left his drawers on the floor and there were skid marks in them. You expect a motherfucker who can't wipe his ass to make sure he's protected from HIV? Let's be serious. And if
there's skin marks in his drawers, who's been fucking him?
No, like, I don't understand. Like, we're expecting these are the men we're expecting to
keep us safe. And then it's the comments that bother me the most are like, I've been celibate for 2 years, or abstinence is the best thing. Try Jesus. Girl, that's not why she put it out there. We understand celibacy, abstinence, those are all wonderful decisions. Everyone's life is not like that, baby. She is trying Jesus and taking a pill. How about that? Let her live her life. Because would you hate for her to keep it quiet? Obviously, we want to have some conversations around this because, one, women are still testing positive. But two, here's a celebrity that's saying, hey, this is what I take. Imagine all the other celebrities that don't tell you what's in their medicine cabinets.
I mean, wasn't it just a couple of years ago that we used to talk about Usher giving people herpes?
Hello. And guess what happened? The nigga settled. The nigga settled with that big bitch. So that means he could not prove without a shadow of a doubt that he did not sleep with her and transfer herpes to her. I'm just saying. She still got paid.
So back to my point about niggas with skid marks in their drawers.
I mean,
what are we doing?
Because I'm not even going to lie. I don't know if you remember, Kayla, when we went to go see Usher and he walked past us at the Coliseum and I said, girl, we about to have babies. I should have went that night. And then I too would have got a check. Good times.
I love that for you.
What else did you see?
Well, Emmy season is around the corner, and it would not be an Emmy season if some of our faves were not nominated. That being said, Tuesday, Emmy nominations for the 77th Emmy Awards were announced, and of course, our fave, Beyonce, was nominated for her Beyonce Bowl, the Netflix NFL halftime performance, earning nominations for Outstanding Variety Special Live, Outstanding Directing for a Variety Special, Outstanding Production Design for a Variety Special, and Outstanding Choreography for a Variety or Reality Program. In addition to that, my Gemini fave, Kendrick Lamar, is also a nominee for his halftime performance for the Super Bowl. He is in the categories of Outstanding Music Direction, Also, outstanding variety special live, outstanding directing for a variety special, and outstanding choreography for variety or live reality programming. So him and Beyonce are in some of the same categories as well. Additionally, Abbott Elementary is still kicking ass and taking names, and we are excited about that as well. So yeah, Emmy season is around the corner. Usually, in my opinion, that's where we clean up as Black people. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see who wins. I am also kind of, I don't want to say, I don't know, I have mixed feelings, but The Lion King at the Hollywood Bowl is nominated for outstanding choreography for variety or reality programming. And my like apprehension, and this is as a performer, this has nothing to do with how I feel about the nepotism and all of that. I just feel like as a performer that whoever directed that show should not have nominated it, because I think Northwest's performance took away from the entire greatness of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really did.
And I'm saying that, again, I'm not saying this as because this is my fave, but we have seen Blue Ivy literally on tour, not just a couple of shows here and there. From what V told us the last episode 2 episodes ago, when she saw the show in Chicago, she is in majority of this show. She's giving, she has taken the time to rehearse. Obviously, for those of y'all who have seen the Renaissance movie, she talks about how she's like, I'm going to work every single day until I get better. And clearly she went from having a summer internship to having a summer job. And I just think from a technical standpoint, and this is the dancer in me talking, from a technical standpoint, if I was the director of Lion King and the production design or whatever for Lion King, I just would not have submitted it for consideration.
And I think it speaks volumes because, of course, we love Beyonce over here, but Beyonce has nurtured Blue Ivy to the sense of where she wants to excel and she wants to work on her craft, and she's working really hard because, yes, Blue Ivy is now in the majority of the dances in Cowboy Carter, but she had to earn her spot to be in the last sequence of Amen on this tour. She didn't start off doing Amen, but now she's in it within the last 2 shows. So it was like Nora said, Mommy, I want to sing.
Yeah.
Who do you know? I'm just going to call my daddy.
Yeah, that's my stance on that. I am also really hopeful, fingers crossed, because Natasha Rothwell is nominated for supporting actress for her role in White Lotus. Have I watched White Lotus? No, but do I want to see Natasha Rothwell win? Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm trying to think. Who are some of our other? Sterling K. Brown is nominated for Paradise.
Yes. Yeah. Take it.
Trying to see. Obviously, Abbott Elementary. Uzo Aduba is nominated for lead actress in a comedy series for her performance in The Residents. Obviously, Quinta Bronson is also nominated. I always say Io's last name wrong. Eddie Bree.
Don't give me the line.
But her performance on Bear, sorry, I'm gonna learn it, and then we won't have this problem again. I'm trying to see who else. Sheryl Lee Ralph, of course, Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series for Abbott Elementary. Janelle James for Abbott Elementary. Let's see who else is on here. Coleman Domingo, The Four Seasons.
I still haven't watched that. It is on my list.
I haven't either. But yeah, so Emmy season is around the corner. Y'all know we love to see our people clean up. And those are some of the people who I'm excited to see clean up. What else you see, girl?
Now, I don't even think this fight would make sense. However, Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali, I don't know why Clarissa wants to fight everybody. Layla said she'll consider fighting if she gets 15 to 20 million. I don't think you should be fighting, sis, low key.
I thought she retired.
She did retire. So Layla Ali, you don't need to fight, but she said, aren't I in fighting shape? So then Clarissa says, yeah, y'all did that 78 million. Y'all tuned in to Netflix that night to watch. I flew to Dallas. We all wanted to see it, talking about how Jake and Mike Tyson's fight brought in so much money. So Clarissa was like, well, we could do this. And then she's saying, I got it, my passion, like, let's fight, da da da. Layla ain't said nothing since that man asked her in that interview. She's saying if Mike Tyson at 58 can fight Jake Paul at 27, then Layla Ali at 47 can fight her at 30 if she thinks she's bad. Girl, it's a totally different battlefield. Jake Paul really wasn't fighting Mike Tyson. He was fighting what would have been Mike Tyson if he had stayed in shape. Don't get me wrong, Mike Tyson was in shape, but Mike Tyson wasn't Mike Tyson. He wasn't fighting like a regular Tyson fight. He's an older male, and he did it for the money. He made that very clear. So I don't know why Clarissa want to fight TT, because that don't make no sense. People are saying, of course, Clarissa just wants a reason to knock out Layla Ali. And she said,
Layla is still in shape, right? Or am I?
Layla is very much still in shape, but she's not. She's retired. She don't have. I don't think she has to prove anything to anybody.
No.
But Clarissa, why don't you fight who you really want to fight? Call up Remy. And give her the business and tell her leave all her weapons at home. And why don't you just fight Remy Ma? Call it a day. Mm-hmm. That's what I would do. If I had the choice. That's what I would do. But yeah, girl. What else you see?
Okay. Y'all know me. Y'all wasn't going to get through an episode without me telling y'all what's going on politically. Sorry, not sorry. Y'all gotta know. And if this is the only place that y'all hear it from, then so fucking be it. If you've been living under a rock and did not know, the big beautiful bill, as it has gone by, has passed. So I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, what does that mean for them? Where do we go from here? Sorry, orthodontist problems. So a lot of the things that, the provisions that are in there, people are probably wondering, like, when do these go into place? When should I be worried? When should I not be worried? So I'm just going to give you guys a quick list of when some of the things and the provisions go into effect, along with how they align with midterms, because a particular party seems to love to forget timelines and how those timelines work and when things happen. I just recently saw an interview where I can't think of who the person was, but was like ready to die on the hill that Epstein was convicted under the Biden administration, but he was arrested and convicted in 2019. And in 2019, Trump was still president. Jesus. And the attorney general was that Bill guy, Bill Barr or whatever. Anyway, so officially as of July 4th, 2025, the things that immediately went into effect: ICE and Border Patrol boost, expanded network requirements for SNAP and EBT, Planned Parenthood was defunded, the healthcare industry prepares for budget changes, 2017 tax cuts renewed, additional tax cuts have been enacted. Those are the things that immediately went into place on July 4th. Up next will be September 30th, 2025. The EV hybrid vehicle tax credit will expire. So if you haven't already got your electric vehicle and you've been on the fence about it, you better get it now, because that tax credit is going to go away starting September 30th. December 31st, 2025, the ACA premium tax credit will expire. The green energy tax credit will expire. So for those of you who have like solar panels and things like that on your home and continuing to have an electric car and making those updates and changes, that will expire. and the SNAP education, nutrition, and obesity prevention will be defunded. So for those of you who might have remembered during COVID when they made the changes for SNAP so that anybody who was a student, no matter what, whether it was elementary, middle, high school, or even in college, you were eligible for SNAP. You just had to prove that you were a student or whatever, or as a parent had to prove that they were a student. That will be defunded by the end of the year. July 1st, 2026, student loan repayment plans will be replaced, and you have to be switched over by July 2028. Borrower caps will be lowered, and Pell Grant eligibility will be tightened.
Oh, Lord. I just want to go back to the days where we had like designated computer rooms, wooden playgrounds, McDonald's birthday parties, tacky Christmas. Like, what?
Yeah. So to your point earlier when you were asking me about grad school and I was saying, no, I need to be done by December 2026. This is part of my motivation to be done within the year. However, we will have midterms November 2026. So I know we've already had episodes about voting. We are going to have episodes about voting again because this is
y'all need to vote. What were y'all doing?
Yeah.
What's that trend where it's like fucking airball, holy airball?
Oh, holy airball, yeah.
The one with the Kamala, I was like, you're not about to make me cry on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah. The ones where the trend where it's like, I told him I was just getting over my most recent breakup or my most recent heartbreak. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, how, yeah. And the swipe and it's the Kamala one. Yeah. So midterms are happening November 2026. And I know a lot of times when people hear voting, they only think about the presidential election. No, this is where it's important to flip the House and flip the Senate to blue, because that's going to change a lot of the things that are getting voted easily in. For example, this big, beautiful bill, it came down to a tiebreaker and JD Vance was the tiebreaker. Obviously, he's going to vote in favor for this bill because it is his party's bill. So when those midterms happen in 2026, I know people say like, oh, well, the Republicans are no better. Yeah, no side is better than the other. However, the truth about it is the Democratic side is less selfish, less snarky, and has more humanity than the Republican side. And that's just the black ass bottom line of the situation. So in November, please go out and vote. Make sure between now and November 2026, whatever bullshit ass rules and laws they try to put in place when it comes to voting, make sure you have your shit in order. Go get those driver licenses renewed. I know we've talked about getting new passports and all, whatever identification you need, go consistently check your voter registration. Make sure it's updated. Make sure that, you have that voter registration. If you know you're registered to voter, don't just automatically think you free and clear. Make sure it is up to date. Make sure you haven't been kicked out of the system, because they are doing whatever they can to suppress votes. And that this is not the time for us to just lean on our laurels and think everything is fine and dandy.
They not snatching people up for no reason.
Right. So that's November 2026. January 1st, 2027, new Medicaid work reporting and eligibility reapproval requirements will go into place. I'm going to say that again. Work reporting and eligibility for Medicaid. I'm not saying Medicare. Medicare is for your grandma and them. Medicaid is for everybody else. Usually there are not strict work requirements in order to be eligible for Medicaid. That is going to change January 1st, 2027. Also, January 1st, 2027, federal private school voucher program and tax credit will be enacted. What does this mean? Today, as it stands, July 16th, the Department of Education does not exist anymore. I'm not sure if you are a new listener here, but for our Ride or Die listeners, y'all know a few months ago, I talked about how in Texas, they were protesting in front of their Capitol building because, what's his face down there, was trying to enact the school voucher thing. So for public schools. So if you did not have a voucher to attend said school, then you could not go to school, period. We don't say on this show that the most expensive thing that we own is our degrees for no reason. There is video footage of Trump back in the day saying that he loves the uneducated. He loves the uneducated for a reason. There's a reason why they're not teaching cursive anymore, because all of the original documents were in cursive. So if you can't read them, then you don't know what they say. So again, this is the point where, you know, I know a lot of parents like to be like, that's what I sent them to school for. They're not teaching them anything in school.
They are coloring.
To VA's point about community, yeah, we talking about it in regards to going to Beyonce concert, but this is when community needs to happen. Okay, you can't teach them. Maybe your neighbor knows. I know that there's a science teacher and a math teacher. I will do my best to find them between now and when we post this episode and put it in the resource guide. But there are 2 teachers who have YouTube channels that teach math and science on TikTok as well. The math teacher, he teaches it on TikTok and YouTube, and the other one is just on YouTube. This is the part where we can't just say we don't know, because they are enacting school vouchers.
They are laughing at us, y'all.
This is for private, which means if you can't get into private school and there's no Department of Education, then what? Who gonna teach what? October 1st, 2028, out-of-pocket cost increases for Medicaid recipients. I don't know if any of you have ever had Medicaid, but usually there's no out-of-cost expense when you have Medicaid. That's the whole point of Medicaid. You don't pay for anything because tax money goes. Anyway, child, then November 2028, we have general election. Again. By then, everything is to shit and hell in a handbasket, and this will be the part where people will want to blame whatever incoming president, whoever that will be. And this is where I will urge you to remember, these decisions were made in 2025. These changes were made in 2025. The big, beautiful bill went into effect July 4th, 2025. So what starts happening to us in 2026 and 2027 and into 2028, and I do have one more on this list, it's not just then. This started now in 2025. But again, we have a general election in November 2028, and then January 1st, 2029, tax deductions for tips, seniors, overtime, and car loans will expire, which is conveniently enough right before the new president will be inaugurated.
Wait, what does that mean?
So right now they have no tax on tips.
That's what they say, but now it's going to go back on tips.
Yeah, on January 1st, 2029. Conveniently enough, right before the new president goes into office.
And then the seniors, like the money that they get on a monthly, like Social Security. Car loans expire?
There's a tax deduction that you used to get on a car loan.
Wow.
So pay your car off by 2029.
Y'all see the shit y'all said? Cool. Y'all was cool with? The fuck?
Yeah.
Don't talk
also,
to me.
your overtime. So for those of you who are hourly and y'all be like, "Oh, I'm about to get overtime." Yeah, and it's gonna be untaxed. So between now and 2029, all that additional income that you're making that's untaxed, you better put it in a savings account.
Man, that's crazy.
But yeah, this is what y'all voted for, so all you had to do was elect the woman. And when I say elect the woman, I mean the first time. All you had to do was elect Hillary the first time. And we wouldn't be here.
Like, even if, he dies, this bill is already moving.
It's in place. It's not, there's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. It's happening.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like I said, wouldn't be me if I didn't keep you guys up to date on the who, what, when, and where. Because as much as we like to kiki and joke on here, we're still going to inform you and keep you guys up to date. So,
this shit is aggravating.
Take care of yourself. Get you some, I don't know, Sir Davis, some tequila. Go buy you some ice cream. Take a walk. Go get some coloring books and some crayons. Play Uno. Get your outfit ready for the concert. I don't know, but do something that is gonna make you feel better, because this shit is fucking terrible.
It is. It's
just saying.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But girl, what's up with that? What are we talking about today?
Well, we are talking about Black girl magic. Yes, it is real, but so is burnout. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
After listening to that,
yeah.
Now y'all see why we be going. Because yes, we are magical and wonderfully made, but burnout is real, and we have to protect all of this so that we can still be these magical beings in this fucked up crazy world. Now I know why people escape with fantasy books and just books in general and humans fucking on phase and shit. I was like, what are you, say it again?
Yeah, I'm at the point now in life that if, like, right now we're recording this podcast, if a magical portal opened up behind me, I'm gonna take these headphones off in this show and walk through it. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I could see it.
Yeah,
because what? Like, it has to be a fever dream, and it's. Look, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Yes, we are magical and we do exceptional things, and but burnout is real. We are dealing with real life stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Our rights are in jeopardy. Well, they already fucked. The cost of living is too high. We're not making the same amount of money we were once making because taxes, like, it is getting crazy up in this bitch. And it's kind of like we are fighting. We're trying to figure things out. We're fighting for space. And then it's kind of like we feel some kind of way when we take up space. Like, it's annoying for us to be in a room. We're trying to love ourselves through this chaos. And we're finding joy, laughter, and all those great things that we need to find. But we also need to understand that rest is important. I know when we were on our break last time, when we said, get your rest, sis, sleep well, like, we meant that shit. But I don't know if y'all niggas heard, because y'all need to check out. Like, y'all need to take some breaks. I'm ready to not have a phone. Now I get it when people say, like, I live off the grid. How? Yes. Show me. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I want to.
One of my Deb sisters, her husband has a flip phone. He doesn't have any social media. He literally does not. The digital footprint that he has, it's pictures that she posts, like, of the family. He has nothing.
See, I'm trying to get me a Nokia myself.
Yeah.
Because why am I carrying this little heavy ass computer with me called a phone? Like, so my coworker had sent me this little article, and attached to this article was like a whole bunch of stuff, but it stuck out to me because it was like, I see you, right? Mm-hmm. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to be soft. You're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to take up space. You're allowed to be you. I see you. And I think a lot of times we forget that we are allowed these things.
Yes.
We have the opportunity to do these things. And sometimes we still want to hit the pedal and do go, 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 go. But sometimes it's like, no, I need to just go in my room and lay down.
Yeah. I also think that in our forgetfulness of ourselves that we can rest and all of those things, we also forget to give each other encouragement in those spaces. So like to give each other encouragement to take up space.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that you have, when we've been off air and just in life in general, something that you've asked me when I talk about like the pushback and the resistance that I get from other Black women
Mm-hmm.
in professional settings to take up space. And it's usually older Black women, but there is a disconnect oftentimes of encouraging other Black women to take up space, especially when, if you think about it, to VA's point, if this is a time that I want to rest but you want to take up space, the fact that I want to rest isn't going to it shouldn't take away from the fact that I want to rest, and it shouldn't take away from the fact that you want to take up space. Both of those things can happen at the same time. Quite frankly, the fact that you want to take up space makes it easier for me to rest.
Mm-hmm.
There should be no competition. But that's just my little 2 cents.
There is no competition. But it's just so mind-boggling. Like we're creating, like, this is how anxiety is created and built and formed and lives in our bodies. And we also have to understand, like, yeah, you're smiling, but bitch, you struggling too. You struggling about overthinking when it comes to sending a text message. How do you respond? Did I say too much? Did I say too little? Like, what you mean you don't like it when I thumbs up a message? I gotta give you a heart? The fuck? Like, a message is a message. Like, you get so hung up on things. Walking into a room, people start laughing. They're laughing about me? No, bitch. It's a joke. You're not a part of the joke. But you can understand how I totally get how you would have that inner struggle simply because you're doing too much. We can't be all magical at the same time.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
If you lighten up in one moment, bitch, get your shine on. I love it. Let me sit here and mind my business and do what I need to do so I can get back to the level that I'm normally on.
Right.
Because I'm not feeling it.
Yeah. Today is not my day. Right. And that's okay.
That's okay. Sometimes we need to be charged.
Yeah. And I think that it's important to know when, like, you said, like, how to shine and when to shine and when to take that on and when to not take it on.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. One of the things in this article that really, there's many things, but stuck out to me was we carry so much without realizing it. Because especially as Black women, we're really quick to jump in and be like, oh, I'll fix it. I'll take care of it. It's fine. Knowing that we didn't already said we was going to take care of this and we was going to take care of that and we was going to be over here and do all this. And now you done took all these things on and can't figure out why you so tired. Can't figure out why you got an attitude. Yeah. Can't figure out why you're irritable because you have too much on your fucking plate.
And that's the thing. We only have the same 24 hours as Beyonce, bitch.
And she got help.
Do so much. And she has help. She has help. And she has money for the help. Like, you can only do so much. Like, I know we get frustrated because we want things to be done a certain kind of way. But sometimes you got to let somebody else figure it out, too. And contribute their own parts. Because that be blowing me. Like, if it says a group project, why are you doing all the parts?
Yeah. I think a lot of times we take on, especially as Black women, and especially if you're an eldest daughter or whatever, but Black women in general, we have been conditioned to take on other people's failure.
Yes.
So if they mess up, then it's a reflection on me. So they mess up, I mess up.
And it's like we have to get out of that habit. Like, how do we break that cycle? And I'm just speaking out loud because, yeah, how do we break that cycle? Because if they mess up, I think it's a reflection on me because I might have helped them figure out how to get to that point. So if I would have done it, does that mean I messed up again? Now I'm overthinking and I'm catastrophizing. I'm having a cognitive distortion. I need to drink some water and shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Whew.
It's a lot. Like, we have to be aware of the signs of burnout, what burnout looks like for us individually, because everyone is different. Mm-hmm. And then act accordingly. It's okay to take self-care is important. When people be like, y'all be doing too much with the self-care, you gotta do your hair, you gotta get your nails, you gotta get your no, that's maintenance. Yeah. One, self-care is me doing something really for myself.
Right.
If that's me taking a nap, binge watching a show, going to eat a favorite meal, that's self-care.
Yes. Yes. Today, my self-care was going to swig. What was your self-care today?
My self-care today was taking a walk.
Oh, I like that.
I just got on a walk.
I took a walk today too. Me and one of my coworkers this morning. We took a walk.
Yeah, I said, "Ooh, it's not too hot." Yeah, it was 97, but it was a little breeze, like the blow dry was on low, and it was a breeze. It was a nice, peaceful walk. I was like, okay, I get to take a walk because as an empath, as somebody that works in mental health, I see a lot of stuff every day, and I don't like bringing that shit home. When people ask me what you do at work or what happened, I don't like saying it because that shit is difficult. Because you have to be mindful of those things, but also it's like, okay, am I like having my brain rest or is it still on? Mm-hmm. Am I still worried about, what I found this afternoon, or am I like, have I let it go and move forward? Right. So that's why I take walks. Somebody say something, I just gets up and walks. Mm-hmm. 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 Bye. Or I'll take a nap.
Yeah, that too. Y'all know I love me a good nap.
Last week, I promise you, I came home 3 days out of my 4 work days to take a nap, and one of them was a prolonged nap. I think I might have had to go back to work to clock out. I was like, I blame Love Island, but a baby was tired. I said, "Oh, I must have needed this."
Yeah. Better than like me, because my ass had a whole fucking fever. So my body was like, "You're going to rest."
And that's another thing. Sometimes our bodies protect us the most by shutting us down. Mm-hmm. Like, I know you probably hated being sick because don't nobody like being sick, but it needed to happen.
Yeah.
So we can't carry on too much. We can't do everything at once. I hate it when people be like, I'm great at, like, especially in interviews, when they be like, I'm a great multitasker and I can do this, I can do that. I'd be like, so when do you have time for you?
Right.
And they'd be like, wait, what? Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
When do you take time for yourself?
Yeah, especially if you have all these eggs in all these different baskets, something ain't cutting it.
Yeah, something is falling. You can't juggle everything all at once. So at some point when you're doing this over here, then that over there has to be failing.
There's a part where they talk about we're growing up in a world that tells us we can be anything, but then silently judges us the second we choose who we want to be. And if you've ever sat on your bed feeling like you're somehow failing at just being a girl, you are not alone. And you know how, like, everybody want to be black until it's time to be black? How everyone wants to have the lips, so they do the filler. Everyone wants to have a body, so they get the BBL or the fat transfer. Everyone wants to have hair like us, so they get the Viking braids. It's so funny, but it's kind of like, if I can do anything I want, and as long as I put my mind to it, but then you judge me for being who I am, but you want to be just like me, what message is that sending to us? Or what message? Think about it. We have a generation after us too. Like, we are the adults in the room.
Yeah, actually, we have 3 generations after us. So there's Z, Alpha, and we are officially on Beta.
Y'all stop having kids until we figure out what's going on with the world. But no, that's a real thing.
The faith that y'all have in the world to keep having a baby, whew.
Oh, those are the ones that are praying that God is going to fix it. And I said, was y'all praying in November? The same God that you think is going to fix this big, beautiful bill, was y'all praying in November? Before we even had The Handmaid's Tale come out, was y'all praying then? Oh, okay. Oh, just checking. Was y'all though?
No,
because we've had some interesting things talking about faith. I'm gonna have a baby. Y'all need to get a hobby instead of hunching low key, because what are we bringing children into? We talk about other countries and how bad it is in the other countries, but they are looking at us from a distance.
Yeah, it's no better. Like we're at this point, we have no room to turn our nose up in any other country and say that we're doing better. Yeah.
Like, I legit finally watched my very first K-drama, and I was like, wait, this is the bad part of Korea? Maybe I should get into this, and maybe I should go on K-Date or something. I don't know. I made that up. Do they have Korean dating sites?
I'm sure they do.
No, I need citizenship.
Listen, we have that you and I keep having that conversation. So,
because what are we doing? So yes, we say all this to say, be the magic, but also take the time so that the magic can replenish and the magic can rest so that you can continue being the magic. Yes, it still exists, but be mindful of burnout. Know like we have the conversation on knowing when to pivot. It's kind of like, it's okay. It's okay to take a break and take a beat. When you have exhausted all options in the room, maybe it is time to pivot. Maybe it is time to move on.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be better, because we know we are doing things because we are in survival mode. They might as well tell us we're still in the pandemic.
Yeah.
Since this man has entered office, we have had a pandemic response. And that's crazy.
Yeah. I genuinely don't understand how, like, people don't realize that we are constantly in fight or flight mode. Like, yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
I don't know what he represents, and I don't want to keep talking about him because I don't like him, but it's something about him where we're stuck. This is why we're still reacting as if we are in the pandemic. Mm-hmm. He has entered office, and we are like legit in the survival mode because we're glued to the television. Some of us may feel unproductive, we might be lethargic. There's so much uncertainty that's going on. We haven't even gotten to the next step, which is acceptance. Because when will we accept this shit? 2028? And then when will we see growth? Late. It's going to be too late. So the same experiences we felt when we had the shutdown, because it was a governmental shutdown that was caused by a man that did not believe what the World Health Organization was saying. Come on, y'all.
The World Health Organization that we're no longer a part of, by the way.
Because he fired them. Like, yo, it's okay to get your rest. Sometimes we need to tune out, turn off the TV, read a book. Like Scheherazade said, if that portal opens up, she gonna stick her head in. We all going to show up and walk through the portal. There might be honey.
Listen, I told the other day when I was leaving for work, I told babe, I was like, listen, if the aliens pull up and they abduct you, tell them to swing by my job because you can't leave without me.
I'm ready. Like, yeah, somebody said, I can talk about conspiracy theories all day. I said, bet, tell me. Tell me the secrets of Narnia, because I need to prepare, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Do I got to knock 3 times on the left side of the wall and 1 time on the right side of the wall so the portal? Let me know.
Because this is a straight up like fever dream for real. Like,
yeah, I hate it here. It's not fun. Mom, the babysitter's weird. Like,
yeah. Well, one thing I'm about to do is lay down. One thing I'm about to do is make sure that I'm hydrated.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, self-preservation.
Right. And I will, as I'm laying down, I will remind myself, you know what, you don't have to be strong.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can we take that out of our vocabulary?
I took it out a long time ago. I actually get offended when people call me, oh, you're a strong black. No, I'm not. I've said it on here. I'm as soft as wet tissue paper. No.
And I think, and here's the thing, allowing a woman to be soft and girly and not strong is the most attractive thing that a man can do. Because we are constantly fed this rhetoric of strong black woman, taking care of a household. But do we know where that comes from?
Slavery.
Hello. Very simple. It comes from slavery. Post-traumatic slave syndrome is still a thing. There was a reason why the big young bucks, mandingos were sold away from the plantation, separated from the family. There was a reason why if you applied for welfare, you could not have the man in the household. Again, he moves out of the family. There's so many things there. So that's why a lot of men were raised by real ass niggas, which was single moms.
Yeah. I saw someone, I saw today on Threads, someone say that, because basically right now, like, as we know, anything that happens to us will eventually happen to white people. And I saw someone say how white people are starting to feel the same effects of not having men who are either a lateral or like they can't date laterally or up because men aren't going to school or they're not bettering themselves. And like, as it stands right now, it used to be 60-40 where men had more degrees than women, but now that 60-40 has shifted and now more women, and this isn't by race, this is just gender. More women have more degrees than men. More women are making more money than men. Women are in higher positions than men and things like that. And so I saw this, somebody replied to the video, responded to the video, and was saying white people are finally starting to experience what we as black people have been experienced for a long time. To your point of the, breaking the buck and separating from the home and all of those things. So making it harder for black men to be able to be on a lateral space of us with having the degree and things like that. We talk about the school to prison pipeline all the time, right? So I just lost my train of thought. Damn.
Because you need rest.
Damn. At least it took me 3 years. It took me 3 years before I lost train of thought on the episode. So, yay me.
I stay losing train of thought. So,
yeah. Damn.
But yeah,
it'll come back. Yeah. But yeah, don't have to be strong all the time. And, quit struggling in silence. And I'm saying this as 2 people who sat on this show and told y'all about our uterine fibroids and cysts and all of that, because for the longest, I just thought, oh yeah, my periods are painful. No, they're not.
It's normal. Yo, when I tell you, when I had that last follow with my doctor, I said, now I know why that bitch was riding the horse. I get it.
Listen, the silent struggle that I had, like, we've talked about it. My period, I tell you right now, my periods since my surgery, I might have cramps. I might have cramps for one day for 4 hours, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, but I have been led to believe that that's normal. This is normal. You're supposed to be painful. Yeah. What?
But nowhere am I supposed to double over in pain, feel like I'm going to faint, need to lay down,
throw up.
Throw up. There were so many symptoms. And you mean to tell me that shit was normal? What? And now I'm debating on like, all I need to do is pop in my Diva Cup and I can ride a horse around. I could gallop on a heavy day. Mind you, a heavy day really ain't a heavy day.
Yeah. Yep. So stop suffering in silence.
And start talking about things with people, because I would have never thought that by opening up and sharing, the floodgates would open and I would meet like so many people. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Not just so many people, but just, and here's the other thing. When you, I mean, to VA's point, when you hear your friends talking about stuff, she said it all the time. When it was me having the issues that made her go, wait a minute. So if I had just been silent and struggling, I talk about all the time. The day that I went to the hospital, we were at happy hour 2 hours before.
Yes.
And if it wasn't for the fact that I said to KK, I was like, yeah, if I don't feel better by Monday, I'm going to go to the doctor. And KK was like, no, you're going to go to the doctor. Like, what do you mean you're going to wait? Like, yeah. But if I wouldn't have said nothing out loud,
would have never known.
Right. So understanding the ripple effect of not being silent, the ripple effect of not being strong, the ripple effect of, okay, if it's my time to rest so you can shine, it has positive ripple effects on yourself, because you get that time to rest and you get that time to shine, but also because you don't have to do it alone.
That's true.
Yeah. So, Black girl, I see you. You can be magical and rest.
Yay. I like rest.
You can be seen and quiet
at the same time. Remember, you're not too much. You're not enough. You're just right. Kind of like in Goldilocks and their three bears.
Not Goldilocks and the three bears.
Yes.
Okay.
So we gotta let y'all niggas know that we see you and you strong. And you're soft and all those wonderful things, but I need y'all to lay down.
Please. Quickly.
Because we're starting to take our own advice and we're resting.
Yes.
We're resting. Because I know Scheherazade shared earlier that she is going to grad school. And this is a big thing, right? She's going to have to understand rest is important, because she's going to have to keep her mental together to get through this program within a year.
Yeah, because the way these tax breaks are happening, baby, what?
Get it through. Get it done. Yeah. Get her done.
Yeah. But yeah, just a quick little reminder on resting and taking care of yourself. And
you are beautiful. No matter. Wait. Pause. This is where we would cue in music. No. Yes. Just kidding. Yes.
But that's gonna wrap up this week's episode of Girl What's Up With That. I'm trying to think if the next time is the next episode is gonna be our Cowboy Carter wrap up episode, because we're not.
Wait, what?
Yeah, right. The show is next week, bitch.
It is. I just thought about that.
Yeah, our next episode is going to be I can't say our annual, our biannual. No, it would be an annual, because we did it for Renaissance, and then a year after, was it
the movie?
No, Renaissance the album.
Okay.
Then we did
the
tour. Then we did the movie. Then we did Cowboy Carter the album. Now we're doing Cowboy Carter. Yeah, so our annual Beyonce episode.
So next time will be all Beyonce, because this is your bi-weekly check-in with your best friends in your head. Got it.
So next episode, have your fans ready,
Lord have mercy.
Because it's gonna be time.
What am I gonna do with all these boots? I'm gonna order like 2 more pairs of boots.
Yeah. I already have my backup. I have my backup outfit if I go on Saturday. That one was already in my closet, but my Saturday
back up to the backup.
Yeah, my Friday outfit is the new outfit.
Okay.
And then Saturday is something that was already in my closet.
Okay. Back up to the backup. I'm just ready to hear you are the visuals. What?
Well, Mom, did you see Mama Tina post today?
Mm-mm.
Somebody had on a bomb outfit, and she, in the caption, she was like, something, 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 had to get them for the movie. And then when she posted the video about what's her face, who sings the gospel song, she flew her out.
Oh yeah, Walk Tall. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She, in that caption, she says
Queen
for the movie. No, she says for the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, go back and read Miss Tina's caption. It says for the movie.
Tina, she gonna give you a cease and desist.
Girl, we done already lost the damn hard drive. Mama Tina, you better shut up.
I'm just saying, Jesus.
Yeah, but all right, y'all. That's gonna wrap up this week's episode. Make sure you follow us on the socials.
Yes.
If you haven't already, follow us personally on the socials, because if you want to see what we wore to the concert, that's how you gonna see it.
Basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But all right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.